It might be me. Let me try to turn up my sound.
Hi. Hi,
Oh,
everyone.
that's fine.
We're live.
Now I can hear you better. All right. My sound wasn't turned
Hi.
up. I can hear. Hi.
Hi, guys. Hi, audience. Hi, friends. This is Fiber Grey Wolf of Native Voices Turtle Island TV. And we have Miss Donna Cohen and Fierce Truth Seeker in the house. And we'll be back in just a second. How's everyone?
Good, and you?
I'm good. Good. I'm so happy to see my family.
Likewise.
What have you guys been up to?
You too.
Everything essentials. Work.
What have you been up to?
Work.
Huh?
Oh, what's that room?
Can you hear me?
I'm very busy. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
The DJ he wanted to keep playing. He was boogieing. I just wanted to touch bases with everyone and see how everyone is doing. You know, it's good to see everyone. You see in the background, you hear my grandson. He wants to watch. What is it, Fierce? He wants to watch?
Cocoa melon.
Cocoa melon. He's addicted.
Wow.
Yeah, he's addicted.
Oh, man.
I just wanted to reach out to you guys for a couple of minutes to let you know about the parade and the MMIW march that's taking place May 5th in Central Park. Many people don't know what MMIW stands for. In reality, it stands for Missing Men. Can you hear me? Missing women, men, children. It's out of proportion. It's how can you describe it, Donna? Off the chart in statistics of missing people across the country. It's been going on for many, many years, but it became more organized in 2015. So, Donna, where you live, do they ever have any MMIW meetings or gatherings?
No, not right where I am. There is not. But up further north, yes. Canada and
Fierce, what about you?
No, nothing.
And up in
Nothing at all.
Well, it says here they can't confirm just when it started, where it became organized. It's the same day across the country for many people on Cinco de Mayo, which is 5th of May, where the Mexican government defeated the French. and they celebrated. Why MMIW? A lot of groups have it the same day. I have no idea. But this gathering is May 5th in Central Park on East 67th Street. And Fierce and I and Strong Bear Woman, we're going to attend the march. It starts at 5 o'clock and it ends at 9:30. They're going to start at East 67th Street in a branch of Central Park. Then they're going to keep marching and prayers and end up in Times Square. And no, correction, the next stop will be Columbus Circle. Good place to have it. It can't
Mm,
can't get any better than having it in the good old Columbus Circle,
Exactly.
yeah.
and then they're going to march all the way to Times Square. There'll be several marches across the country, but this is in New York City, and a lot of Americans, they don't know anything about the struggles of Native people being murdered. One of the latest incidents was a young brother named Cole. They call him Coco, brings plenty. He was a young actor. They found him dead. Not only did they kill him, but they insulted him by dishonoring him by cutting off his braids,
Oh wow.
which is his name is
Yeah.
Cole Bring Plenty. He was an up and coming young actor.
No, I'm saying who did this to him?
We don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know. But they found him dead in some woods, and it's been reported that his sister was murdered. I think a year before that.
Hmm.
And I don't believe that was ever solved as well. But it's really out of control, and I think for New Yorkers, this will be the first for them to see such a march of, of this type, uh, not really knowing the history that indigenous people have gone through, other than people like Custer or Lincoln with the Code of 38. They're not familiar with what's going on right now. I remember as a kid, it was mostly well reported to me, besides the children in the boarding schools, it was reported to me that a lot of Native men were being killed as they walked on the highway for jobs or just going to the store. But a lot of the MMIW issues weren't really spoken about back at that time. And it's become a national disaster. And I think a lot of New Yorkers are going to be very surprised at what they see on Sunday, a vigil. And hopefully, a lot of non native people will join in to give honor to the missing people. The statistics really leans towards women more because I think it's a higher rate of women being murdered, you know, including domestic violence. And the emphasis is on women more than men, but men and children are being murdered too as we speak. So it starts at 5 o'clock. It ends at 9:30. I'm coming all the way from Pennsylvania to join in and march with my brothers and sisters. Fierce is coming. Donna, I wish you could be there as well. You know, we need
Yeah.
all the strong voices that we can get. Um, did you want to say something, Fierce?
Yeah, I'll be there for sure. Um, I'll be there documenting as much as I can. I know that the weather is not supposed to be so favorable on Sunday, but we'll be there, rain or shine.
Rain or
Try,
Shine is going on.
yeah.
Um, I, I like to read a little bit more about the history of MMIW and the statistics. The missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and two spirits are also listed. For people that don't know what a two spirit is, uh, that's someone that is considered gay or trans, and a lot of them are being murdered, about a dozens. And it's a sad situation because uh, these groups of people, they don't get the recognition and respect from the media compared to someone that's of European descent. The same thing happens in the Black community. You don't get enough airplay about these situations, and it's just sad that we have to pick up the sword and march and be a voice for our brothers and sisters, our daughters and sons and grandchildren that are being murdered. This article says the missing and murdered Indigenous women's, girls, and two spirits crisis is a horrific consequence of colonialism and ongoing societal inequalities. Indigenous women, girls, and two spirit individuals experience violence at much higher rates than the general population. Here's a deeper look at the root causes: historical trauma, colonial policies, and practices have had a devastating impact on indigenous communities, dismantling their social structures and inflicting lasting wounds. This trauma continues to reverberate today, contributing to social and economic marginalization that leaves Indigenous women, girls, and two spirits more vulnerable. Social economic disparities, poverty, and limited economic opportunities are often prevalent on reservations. These factors can create an environment where violence against Indigenous women, girls, and two spirits is more likely. Lack of resources, remote reservation locations often lack basic necessities like quality health care, social services, and law enforcement. This lack of resources makes it difficult to prevent violence, investigate crimes, and support victims. Jurisdictional complexities, crimes committed against indigenous people on reservations can fall under tribal, state, or federal jurisdiction depending on the specific circumstances. This jurisdictional complexity can create confusion, hinder investigations, and delay justice. Stereotypes and biases: Indigenous women and girls are frequently stereotyped and hypersexualized in society. These stereotypes contribute to a climate where they are seen as less deserving of protection and more vulnerable to violence and exploitation. The MMIWG2S movement is a vital response to this crisis. Through advocacy efforts, the movement is pushing for legislative changes to address these issues, improve data collections to track the scope of the problem, and increase funding for programs that support Indigenous women, girls, and Two Spirits. Their work is crucial to achieving justice for victims and their families and creating a safer future for Indigenous communities. Okay, the emphasis goes on women and girls and Two Spirits, but there's a very high rate of men being murdered as well. Uh,
Mhm.
Maybe it's not as high as women, but they're definitely being murdered. Like I said, young Cole, he's 27 years old, just getting out there, his acting career, and they found his body in the woods and his braids cut off.
Mm.
So that's just an example, not to mention all the children that were murdered in the residential schools and the boarding schools, and no one's been made accountable for that. So we have some serious situations in the Native community with safety and having a voice. So I think governor in New York, the governor of New York, he's signing some type of bill to help protect BIPOC uh, gender people as well. But we'll be out there, rain or shine, in Central Park this Sunday. I hope to see some faces out there to support uh, East 62nd Street, near Fifth Avenue. Let me see the name of the bridge area. Let's see the it's okay. I have it written here. It's called the Gapstone Bridge. The bus M101, 103, M15, Q101, Q60, SM, no, excuse me, SIM 1C, Subway A, N, and Q lines go out there. So they need all the allies that they can get. They're asking for donations for this movement and for the organizers that are putting these vigils together and candlelight vigils in March. It takes a lot of work. So I just wanted to see if you knew any of this history, how deep it goes. And Fierce, I know you're my partner in crime as far as documenting things. I'll be documenting, making a documentary the best I can in the weather. I'm gearing up my gear uh, for the rain and praying that the time period that we're there, it won't be as bad. I heard at 4 o'clock it's going to slow down a little, but bring your poncho this time. Donnie, he got caught in the parade
Big time.
with no poncho.
Big time.
And it was pouring, and he was a trooper. He hung in there. I didn't get wet a drop. I was not wet at all. Not my hair. Huh?
I was very wet.
You were very well, but he never gave up. He was like, he was a trooper. He did not let me down, MC, and between MCing between emceeing and being my camera person documenting uh, uh, to you, Pierce. You are awesome. I'm so proud of him. He got some beautiful footage. He did some beautiful um, interviews. He did wonderful native jokes. It was wonderful. I'm so sorry the next time we see each other, it can't be this Sunday, that is not a joyful celebration, but the joy part is that we'll be there together, and Strong
Yeah.
Bear Woman, she'll be there with us as well. You know, we should meet a lot of beautiful spirits coming from different places. And that's, you know, I think we lost Donna.
Donna dropped off, Firebird.
Huh?
Donna dropped off.
Oh, let's see if we can get her back. But in the meantime, I'm so proud of you. You
No.
did you did an excellent job. Let
Mm,
me see if I can get her back. Hold on, guys. How's the weather there?
the weather is fine. It was a little cool this morning, but it got warmer in the afternoon.
Hold
Really.
on. Hello? Oh, can you get back on? Okay, I'll send you another. Oh, okay. 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 She's having internet problems.
Oh, okay.
You heard? Yeah, she says she's coming back. So, what did you think about what I just read you? Did you know how deep it was? What are your feelings?
Yeah, I knew that it was, an issue. Um, but that particular story that you just shared about the young activist, is the first time hearing about that. It's really sad, and it upsets me, hearing that, somebody so young, you know, um, what the solutions are. I don't know. We just have to keep bringing awareness issue. We definitely have to do more shows about that issue, raise awareness, and definitely the rally on Sunday is definitely a good effort towards making people aware of what's going on.
Well, my heart goes out to his family.
Hmm.
He seemed a very sweet young man who didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
And a lot of native people with long braids, they're wearing their hair in honor of him. Uh,
Mm,
they're sending out a message: wear your hair long and be proud.
hmm.
And it says here he was born on August 18th, 1996. He was an actor known for Into the Wild Frontier,
Mm,
The Tall Tales of Jim Bridger. In 1923, he died on the 5th of April, 2024, in Edgerton, Kansas. Uh, I don't think they caught the person yet that killed
mm.
him, but uh, I don't know if you could see his picture. Uh,
It's not showing on the screen. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Um, it's coming in and out. Okay, now I see it. Yeah, yeah. Wow, it's a baby.
Yeah, he seemed to be very sweet from all the interviews that I saw him on, and I saw him in fashion shows and uh, some of his work on TV. He was just getting, his feet wet, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and that happened to him. And I think that did even something more to the MMIW movement, knowing that, that, well, all of them situations touch home, but that, you think certain people have certain protection, and in the native world it's not the case,
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
And the
And
fact that they cut his hair definitely seems like it was racially motivated.
yeah, racially motivated most likely, and his
Mm.
sister was killed a year before.
Mm.
I don't know if that was ever solved. I have to
Oh, wow.
research that, but he comes from an his uncle is actor as well, well-known
Really?
actor. Yeah, so it's and his aunt, his blood aunt, is one of my Facebook friends, and she shared a little bit with us on Facebook, and I was like, wow, that I didn't even know that was his aunt. You
Mm.
know,
Wow.
they were very humble about being connected to him, being an actor,
Mm.
and I just happened to be talking about him on the internet, trying to find out why everybody was wearing braids, and in the sense of showing their braids more pride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, you know what I'm saying? That week, and then I found out that that was not. She said he was murdered, and
Mm.
they were seeking justice. So it's a very sad situation.
Mm.
You know, um, I can just pray for everyone. Me personally, I feel that some of the murders are genocide. I've
Mm-hmm.
always felt that.
Yeah.
I always felt that it was organized
Mm-hmm.
by a particular group. Some of the murders,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, uh, and I still feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's just a gut feeling that I feel that some, you know, I can't say vigilante, but more like mass murderers are not working alone.
Is saying that she's backstage.
Huh?
Donna is saying that she's backstage.
Oh, okay. Hold on. There she is.
Ah, there we go.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I lost internet and then I had trouble getting back on. So my
Mm.
computer is so old that it was like being crazy. So, but here I am.
Yeah, there she
Yeah,
is.
here I am. I crazy. Yeah. As you
Donna.
know, when I was teaching, we always had that problem. When I was doing classes and all go haywire and I have to shut it down, come back on. And then a few
I did
times
a
when I
show.
was in my office, it was like on and off, on and off, on and off. I know you remember that, Pierce. Because
Oh
I
yeah.
Yeah,
on and on and on.
Fierce.
I have to
Fierce
repeat
had to
things
cover
here and
for
there.
me a couple of weeks ago. He had to cover for me. I was
Yeah,
calling in directions and what to ask
yeah,
the guests.
yeah.
It
It's crazy. Oh my God. Crazy
was
computer.
crazy. My camera wasn't working, and we were getting reverb. It was reverbing all over the place.
Oh my God. Right? Oh
But
my God.
we hung we
Uh,
hung in there.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. Keep talking.
uh, so
Yeah.
I
Hello.
came up upon
Uh huh.
some
Well, I didn't understand what you're
I guess
talking about.
facts. We'll wait until Firebird comes back
Oh,
on.
I
They were
just
saying the events there's an event on the
But yeah,
14th.
no
so
no.
well,
She
I just
said
understand a little bit. So the
what we're
missing
gonna
and murdered
do.
Indigenous
I they're asking for a
women,
donation, which is
um,
fine and good. I
pretty
think for
civilian that the numbers are
uh
quite.
for the people
So
registered,
I have like little notes here.
and I got the
That I
invitation that said for me to register.
so we're
And
talking about since
when I went in
2000.
there, it said
At that
donate. I
point,
don't have a problem with that.
You don't have to donate.
It
595
You
kind of
can
drowned it
women.
out by the background noise.
I just wanted to
Um,
be rude, you know.
that's a
I'm
lot,
doing a show.
and that's not counting what it's updating to now. And what you
Oh,
won't
okay,
realize
good.
is that it's
talking about.
not just the murdered
No,
women,
because I'm only going by what I read.
missing women,
So
and
I was
some of it
asking,
actually has to do with
you
sex
know,
trafficking.
that's all. I just want.
And that's one reason why the
Okay,
women
it's
need to
Fiber
look
Gray Wolf at
not just the fact that they're
yahoo.com.
murdered. But a lot of times what happens is that
I'm on a
women
live show right now.
that I know Saskatchewan has
Okay,
a problem,
talk
and
later.
I think that's one of the main areas there where they have a main
That was
highway.
Tammy. She said hi.
Okay.
And the girls, they go to friends' houses, they go out, they don't have a ride back, so they walk it, and then next thing you know, they get picked up. And that's a lot of times how a lot of the women go missing. So what I was saying, Firebird, that since 2020, at that point, in 2020, there's 295 missing women. And, when the missing, murdered Indigenous women, that's pretty significant when you think about that. That's within, a country here in North America, and also Canada, of course, too. And the numbers now are a lot higher than that. But what people don't realize is that a lot of times, no matter what community or where these women are, where they live, a lot of them sometimes don't have rides to and from work, or rides to a friend's house, or rides to a relative's house, or maybe a night out, and they walk, and they hitchhike, or they just plain walk, and that's how they get picked
Yeah,
up.
hitchhiking.
And big
Yeah.
time, and that's what people
For the
don't.
men too. For the men too.
Yeah, the
Hitchhiking
men
too.
too. The men too. Numbers aren't as high for men as for women, but it's still out there. And then the other thing with intermarriage, like a Native woman marrying out of her, culture, or a Native man marrying out of culture, a lot of times there ends up being a lot of domestic violence and domestic disputes, and sometimes there's abuse, whether it's physical, or even financial. So a lot of this what happens because there's no understanding of us per se, and so you know you don't quite have that same care there when sometimes in intermarriage. And I'm not saying it happens all the time, but that does happen, and that's where sometimes not just men and women go missing and murdered, but disappear. And but the hitchhiking is a big one. That is a big one. And not having any means of communication to call, say, "Hey, I'm on my way home," or "Hey, can someone come get me?" Or so it's not widely.
Well, I know as we speak. I know as we speak on the Navajo reservation. I don't know if you heard, a lot of white trucks are coming on the reserve and enticing them to get in, that they'll take them to drug rehabilitation and services, and they disappear.
Mm.
or they leave them
Yeah,
stranded hours away on the highway or the desert or whatever.
right.
That's going on. That's going on right now.
Yeah, and they
It's
have no
like
way home. They get stuck.
they're targeting the Dene uh, people.
Mm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, and a lot of them a lot of them make it back home, but a lot of them have not made it back home.
Right.
Why they're targeting the Dene, I have no idea, but I have a thought, more genocide, they're trying
Yeah.
to exterminate as many Indian people as they possibly can, you know, and
And like I was telling Peter, some of it is also sex trafficking, also, and that's how some Indigenous women go missing, also, and young Indigenous girls.
Oh,
That's how they go missing, also. It's through sex trafficking, and that's a big problem across the land. No matter where you are, it's a big problem. You know,
you have to look. You kind of have to look over your shoulder.
hmm
Uh, just going to Family Dollar,
yeah,
you have to be very, very careful. I
hmm
mean, not everybody is looking for organs or to rape. They just want to kill you, kill Indian people. You know, and it's a very serious times that we're in. I remember last year I saw a report 10,000 missing women and children. Uh, 10,000 in 1 year. That's a big amount, So you
hmm
can't convince me that none of this is what you say not organized. You know,
right,
I
right,
feel I feel a lot of it is organized genocide.
yeah,
Um, a young gay brother, the Two Spirit brother, he got a little upset with me, because in his town he says that it's the police force doing it.
mm.
Excuse me,
mm,
anybody? Anybody in the audience that's a police officer, no disrespect, but
You froze, Firebird.
yeah. You froze. Yeah, with the sex trafficking thing, are you also froze, Pierce?
Yeah, I agree. A lot of
Oh,
it is
yeah,
sex
you're all right.
trafficking because that's real big. You know.
I'm all right. Yeah, so it's basically from 2020. There's 40% of
okay.
Indigenous women that is sex trafficking. So you
Hmm.
take that 40%, right? That sex trafficking. That's a pretty big
It's
percentage
pretty
of
significant.
missing
Yeah,
Indigenous
amount.
women. You know, and then murder is the third leading cause to death among Indigenous women. Is
Hmm.
murder. That's the third leading cause of death for Indigenous women. So, that's pretty significant. I mean, when you think about other ways to lose your life, right? Through sickness or illness, right? Or accident. But yet, there's murder, the third cause for Native Indigenous women.
Hmm.
That's pretty significant. So I just
Now I
wanted to
have to find
say,
out if any of this is the domestic violence is uh, only on the reserves now, or has it branched out to the urban life?
hmm
Is
yeah.
that included in the statistics?
Hmm.
Well, in my notes here, I have every more than 4 in 5 American Indian Alaskan Native women, or 84.3%, have experienced violence in their lifetime. That's a big number.
Oh yeah.
That's a real big
Repeat,
number.
repeat that again for the audience, Donna.
Okay, more than 4 in 5 American Indian or Alaskan and Alaskan Native women, or 84.3%, have experienced violence in their lifetime.
Mm, mm.
Hmm.
So that's significant, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't leave much
I,
room for people that have not experienced any kind of violence in their lifetime. That's a very
I
small
don't
number.
know if there's any I don't know if there's any organization in New York or New York State that deals with this issue. Have you heard of any?
Mm, I don't know.
Mm, I
Or is
know.
it just is it Western or Midwest or Pacific that this is just happening? Or I know they have health organizations for indigenous people in New York. I believe in Queens. Also, Jersey has employment, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear anyone speaking on domestic violence. I think the community house, American Indian Community House, might have touched on it,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm,
I don't know if it's a situation where it's crucial enough for it to be uh, a main point of concern in New York City. I know the Urban Indigenous Collective, ran by Sutton King. She's dealing with health for urban Indians. She's touching upon, as a matter of fact, she's the one that's leading the march on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Her organization, they touch upon urban issues for indigenous people that are not federally or state recognized people
mm,
per se. She deals with all, but she includes everyone that is of an indigenous of the America's blood, and they're putting this together on Sunday. I plan to interview her as well to see uh, how deep they go in her organization with matters like this, because I don't think New York really has anything per se as strong as what she's trying to do, you
mm.
know. So it's worth me coming from Pennsylvania to New York to be a part of this march and get to document it and learn something from the experience, you know, because it's very traumatic for Indian people to have to go through this,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. So New York City has the largest amount of indigenous people of the Americas in the whole country. In the
Yeah.
whole country, New York City alone.
That's
So
true.
we're not talking about the suburbs or
Mhm.
other towns in New York or the tri-state area. We're talking about New York City proper, millions of people.
Yeah.
There's the largest amount of um, indigenous people of the whole Americas, um, collectively simulating with, mixing and mingling with each other. And we still stay hidden. We stay hidden. If
Yeah.
we're not hidden, we don't have the look that some people expect us to have.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they want to stereotype the look, uh, and determine who they feel is indigenous. They don't know your family tree, but they're judging you. They don't know if you're tribal or what, but it's still a division, And the parade, we try to bring everyone together, all kind of
Mhm.
diversity
Yeah.
and unification.
Right.
And you know, as you see behind me, Pueblos came all the way from New Mexico to participate in the parade. And this past year, not only did they come, but the Apache and the Dene, the Navajo, they came. We had Comanche brothers. We had a couple, I think, of Garafuno people. We had Shinnecock, Matinacock, Saddlecock, Montauk, Nanacoke. Uh, we had people from Peru, from Guatemala.
Mhm.
Uh, we're trying to bring more unity and more events. You know, what did you say, Fear?
Lumbee.
We had Lumbee. Lumbee came all the way from North Carolina.
Mama.
We had the Uncle Chunk Nation, my extended family. We had the Matinacock. It was beautiful, and all that pouring rain, Donna, it still came out with their banners and dancing in the street. You know, and situations like MMIW, where there's not enough support for Native people by doing events and networking. We're trying to build a bridge for us all to come together on some kind of level, or that's why the parade is so important to me, or my personal project of unifying, if not just for one day. From that one day, so many things can be built. So many friendships and extended families can come about. Our parade is on October 19th, 2024. Madison Square Park, we start. The lineup is from 8 in the morning. Ceremony starts at 9. We should have speakers. We should have spiritual leaders. That's where you come in, Donna. I want you. I want you. You. My sister. My sister. Luke. I'm calling you Luke. No,
Yeah.
we we were trying to have we'll be dancing. We'll be doing the potato dance, and we'll be doing some intertribals. We'll be doing some jokes. Um, we'll be doing some sneak ups. We'll be doing some ladies traditional. We'll be doing some crow hop. We have a young lady named Kadia Crazy Horse. She's a professional singer. As we speak, she just flew yesterday to Ohio with Lonnie Harrington. They're doing a jazz festival. They're part of a jazz festival somewhere in Ohio, which is pretty close to me because I'm almost in Ohio. She's going to gift us with a song. Um, Fierce Dad, Fierce Dad, Indigenous Beauty. I'm hoping that he can sing a song for us and tell the audience his relationship to the late great Jackie Wilson. They were close friends,
Yep.
very close friends. When Jackie died, he was dying. He went to visit him quite often in the nursing home. And Fierce can tell you about the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
Fierce.
documentary. Um, well, that documentary is Jackie Wilson's son, who he never got a chance to meet. Um, but he was an orphan, and he didn't know that his father was Jackie Wilson, and he found out that later on in life that Jackie Wilson was his father. Everybody said that he looked like
They
somebody.
look just alike
Yeah,
and
and
sound
so
alike.
yeah, so that documentary, it is doing very well in the theaters, and they also want it to run again so that it can go for, and they want to put it so that it can get an award. Um, what's the award? For an Oscar. For an Oscar.
Oscar, Oscar.
Hmm.
And when you went to see it, it was standing room only, right?
Standing room only. It was jam packed. Jam packed. It sold more tickets than any movie in the theater, including the Bob Marley movie that first that first week that it was running. It did better than that. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Wow.
And is the movie coming back to the city?
It'll, yeah, we're looking to have it again in Harlem.
Fierce?
Yeah, looking to have it again. I think in Harlem.
Donna, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah,
Can you
Yeah.
hear me now?
we
Yeah, I
here
can hear you.
the
Can
whole
you hear
time.
me? Yes. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I think she froze again.
Yeah. Did I freeze?
Hello.
There you are.
No, I'm connected. Might be like a quick thing. I
Mm.
usually. But yeah, that's great. Congrats on that. That's really exciting. On that.
Uh,
So, I said, congrats on that. That's really well needed.
thanks. Thanks.
Well, I've taken up enough of your time. Fierce instructed me that he had to leave at 9. It's 8:57. We got a lot covered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely got to do it again soon.
Huh?
Definitely got to do it again soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And I'll be seeing him. I'm
On
going
Sunday.
to a show at the Museum of New York City. The Lenape Nations are coming together, hosted by a group from Philly. We Are the Seeds. They're hosting this event. Tammy knows them, and I hope to network with them as well on some level, even if it's just to say hi, But being that I have some time to kill before I meet up with you, my friend Keith from New York Latin Cultural Magazine, he's the owner. He told me, Firebird, they'll be at the museum. Try to go. And I said, wow, that's perfect. I'll kill time until Fierce can get some rest. He has to rest on Sundays as much as possible. And I'll kill some time until we meet up with Strong Bear Woman. I'm bringing my gear, my tripod, my whole gear as much as I can carry, and to film as much as I can, and hope we
Yeah.
have halfway decent weather. I'm bringing my poncho. Oh, poor Fierce. He was a trooper. He had on his hood and he had a blanket over his head, and he kept on emceeing and stepping off the mic to photograph for me and videotape. Uh, I'm laughing at his courage. He had the warrior spirit. So I love you both, and
Likewise.
it was great
Right,
talking
yes.
to you on
Or here
on
too.
a visual. We always talk on the phone, but you know, we don't zoom or whatever too much. Or what's the other one, Donna?
Yeah.
What's the other one? Not Zoom. What's the other one?
Oh, Skype? Skype?
It's Skype. We don't Skype too often. So
Yeah. Right.
I love you both. Was anybody in the audience tonight, or no? Just us, right?
Not sure.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter. They'll see it.
Yeah,
So
there is actually. There is, yeah.
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 But
I
yeah,
just
yeah,
I'm going.
you have someone in the Jad Middleton. The
Who?
saying hi to us. Jad Middleton is in the comments.
Yeah.
Tell him I
Oh,
said hi.
oh, wait. Let me see.
Don't go.
Oh no, that's Jeanette.
Strong bear woman.
Yeah.
Hi, strong bear woman. I hope you enjoyed the show. What she say?
She says, hi, Firebird, Donna, and Fierce Truth Seeker. It's Jeanette, and she says she's got her
Did she
pond.
get some education? Did she get a little? Excuse me, I'm combing my hair. I feel like a chicken. Yeah. Did she enjoy the show?
I guess.
Huh?
I guess.
And
What'd she say?
she said she's in the office.
She says she's in the office.
Oh, she's in the office this late.
I guess, yeah.
Well, I'm.
Strong bear woman. Hello there. She can hear us.
I don't know why I can't see her, but that's okay.
Uh,
But anyways, he said he has to go. I held him. It's 9:02. I'm 2 minutes off over my curfew. So
no,
uh,
I know too.
Well, it was surely a pleasure.
All right.
Usual.
so we'll talk tomorrow, everyone.
Okay.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay.
All righty.
All right.
Good night.
All right. Good night, everyone.
All right.
Good night. Ona.
Donna da.
Done.
Donna da.
Ona. Awesome, Firebird.
Okay, hon. We'll talk
See you
on.
later.
All right, hon.
Talk tomorrow or
Bye
later
bye.
tonight.
Donna da.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this.